Here, in the vast heart of Texas, the land breathes. It's a kingdom of immense scale, where the sky stretches out like an endless ocean of blue and gold. The horizon is a distant promise, a line drawn by a patient hand. Great plains roll on for miles, covered in a carpet of sun-bleached grasses that whisper with every gust of wind. These plains have witnessed the passing of ages, the thunder of buffalo herds, and the quiet march of time itself. It is a place of raw, untamed power, a land where life has always found a way to endure, adapting to the harsh sun and the sudden, dramatic storms that sweep across the landscape. In the west, mountains rise from the desert floor. Their peaks are jagged and ancient, like the teeth of some long-forgotten creature. Here, the air is thin and crisp. The silence is profound, broken only by the cry of a hawk circling high above. Canyons carve deep scars into the earth, revealing layers of rock that tell a story millions of years old. Down in these hidden ravines, small streams trickle, bringing life to the most resilient of plants. It's a testament to the persistence of nature, to its ability to thrive in even the most unforgiving conditions. This is a land of giants, both in its scale and in its spirit. Eastward, the landscape softens. Mighty rivers, like the Rio Grande and the Brazos, wind their way towards the sea. Their waters are slow and muddy, carrying the secrets of the land with them. Along their banks, dense forests of cypress and oak create a world of shade and shadow. Here, life is abundant. The air is thick with the buzz of insects and the songs of hidden birds. Alligators drift silently through the murky waters, ancient survivors from a different time. This is a world governed by the rhythm of the seasons, by the rise and fall of the water, a cycle of life, death, and renewal that has continued for millennia. In this kingdom, every creature has its place. The deer move like ghosts through the undergrowth, their senses alert to every sound. The armadillo, a small armored wanderer, forages in the soft earth, a unique product of this specific environment. Even the smallest insect plays its part in this intricate web of life. It's a world of breathtaking beauty and brutal efficiency, where survival is an art form. The land itself is a character in this story, a silent observer of all that unfolds upon its surface. Its beauty is a stark reminder of a natural order, a world that exists far from the complexities of human society. If you found this journey through Texas as captivating as we did, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more stories from the heart of the land. Your support helps us bring these unseen worlds to light. But a different kingdom exists alongside this natural world. It's a world built of concrete, steel, and glass. The great cities of Texas rise from the plains like man-made mountain ranges. Their skylines pierce the clouds, casting long shadows that stretch for miles. Here, the rhythm of life is different. It's not dictated by the sun and the moon, but by the relentless hum of traffic and the constant glow of artificial lights. The wind, which once whispered through the grasses, now howls through canyons of concrete, carrying the sounds of a million lives lived in close proximity. The rivers of water have been replaced by rivers of cars, flowing endlessly along highways. The edges of these cities are frayed. This is where the polished gleam of the downtown towers begins to fade. Here, the concrete meets the dust. Underpasses become caves, dark and echoing with the rumble of the world above. Alleyways become narrow, hidden valleys, filled with the discarded remnants of a society of abundance. This is a frontier of a different kind, a place where the rules of the city give way to a more primal struggle. The scent of rain on hot asphalt mixes with the smell of exhaust fumes and decay. It's a landscape of stark contrasts where the modern world shows its cracks. Here, on these streets, a different kind of survival unfolds. These are the lands of the displaced, the forgotten. They are the human equivalent of the creatures that live on the edge, adapting to a harsh and unforgiving environment. Their shelters are makeshift, cobbled together from whatever they can find: tarps, cardboard, and the debris of the city. Their territory is marked not by fences, but by an unspoken understanding of space and boundaries. Every day is a journey, a search for the basic necessities of life, water, food, and a safe place to rest. It's a life lived in the shadows of plenty. The contrast is jarring. A flock of grackles, native birds of this land, might perch on a telephone wire, their calls a wild, natural sound against the backdrop of sirens. A stubborn patch of wildflowers might push its way through a crack in the pavement, a small defiant act of nature in a world of concrete. These moments are reminders of the other Texas, the wild and untamed land that still exists just beyond the city limits. But for those who live here, on the streets, that world can feel a million miles away. Their reality is this urban wilderness, a place of hard edges and constant motion. Something has changed in this urban wilderness. A new predator has arrived, silent and unseen. It does not stalk its prey with claws or teeth, but with a whisper, a promise of escape. It moves through the camps like a ghost, leaving a trail of broken lives in its wake. This is the shadow of potent drugs, a chemical darkness that has fallen over the streets. It has rewritten the rules of survival, turning a difficult existence into a desperate and often brutal one. The old ways of looking out for one another have begun to erode under its influence, replaced by suspicion and fear. The night, once just a time of cold and quiet, now holds a different kind of danger. The change can be seen in the eyes of those who have fallen under its spell. A hollowness has taken root, a distance that wasn't there before. Conversations become fragmented. Trust becomes a rare commodity. The community, once a fragile but essential network of support, has been fractured. A simple disagreement can now escalate with frightening speed. The quiet desperation of poverty has been replaced by a more volatile, unpredictable energy. It is a poison that seeps into the very fabric of life on the streets, turning allies into rivals and shelters into traps. The struggle is no longer just against the elements, but against a darkness from within. Suspense now hangs in the air, thick and heavy like the humid Texas nights. A sudden noise in the darkness, a figure moving quickly in the periphery. Everything is a potential threat. People sleep with one eye open, their few possessions held close. The simple act of walking through a camp becomes a calculated risk. Who is watching? Who can be trusted? The drug has created a new hierarchy, one based on desperation and control. It has turned survival into a grim game where the rules are constantly changing and the stakes are life and death. The familiar landscape of the streets has become a labyrinth of paranoia. Even the natural world seems to hold its breath. The moon hangs in the sky, a silent, indifferent witness to the drama unfolding below. The wind that rustles through the tattered tarps of a makeshift shelter seems to carry whispers of warning. A coyote might howl in the distance, its call a lonely, wild sound that echoes the isolation of those trapped in this new struggle. This is the longest night, a period of profound darkness, where the very essence of what it means to be human is being tested. The fight for survival has become a fight for the soul. The wind is a constant presence here. It's a powerful force, a storyteller that carries the sounds and smells of this world across the landscape. Out on the open plains, it's a steady, powerful roar, bending the tall grasses in waves that ripple all the way to the horizon. The wind, it speaks of distance, of open space, and of freedom. But here, in the canyons of the city, the wind behaves differently. It becomes a trickster, a restless spirit. It gets trapped between buildings, creating sudden, violent gusts that can just tear at a makeshift shelter or send garbage swirling into the air like frightened birds. It funnels through underpasses, its voice turning into a low, mournful moan. If you listen closely, the wind carries whispers. It brings the distant sound of a train whistle, a lonely call cutting through the night. It carries the rhythmic thump of music from a passing car, just a brief, fleeting connection to another world. But yeah, it also carries the sounds of the street, the sharp, percussive sound of a bottle breaking in a nearby alley, the murmur of a hushed, desperate argument from a tent just out of sight, and the soft, almost inaudible sound of someone crying in the darkness. The wind gathers these fragments of sound, these echoes of human struggle, and weaves them into a single, haunting chorus. The wind also carries smells, painting a picture for the senses. It can bring the sweet, tantalizing aroma of food from a restaurant kitchen, a cruel reminder of a hunger that just won't quit. It can carry the heavy, cloying scent of cheap perfume, or the acrid smell of burning plastic. And now, it carries the chemical tang of the new drugs, a scent that clings to clothes and blankets, a constant reminder of the shadow that's fallen. The wind tells a story of what is near, what is far, and what is to be feared. It's a sensory map of this complex and dangerous world. There are moments, though, when the wind brings a different kind of message. After a rainstorm, it carries the clean, earthy smell of wet concrete and refreshed soil, a scent of renewal. It can bring the distant sound of children playing in a park, their laughter a pure, joyful sound that cuts right through the despair. It can rustle the leaves of a lone, resilient tree growing by the side of the road, a sound that speaks of endurance and life. In these moments, the wind isn't a source of fear, but a messenger of hope, a whisper that reminds those who listen that the world is still turning, and that even in the darkest of places, life goes on. Hope is a fragile thing in this environment. It's not a grand, sweeping emotion, but really, it's a series of small, fleeting moments. Hope is a single raindrop landing on a dry, dusty hand. For a moment, it's cool and clean, a tiny promise of relief from the oppressive heat. It's a reminder that even the hardest, most barren surfaces can receive something pure. Then another drop falls, and another. Soon a gentle shower begins to fall, washing the dust from the air and cleaning the grimy surfaces of the city. For a brief time, the world feels new again, washed clean of its weariness and despair. Hope can be found in the most unexpected places. It's the sight of a small, colorful wildflower pushing its way through a crack in the pavement. This tiny plant, with no one to water it or care for it, has found a way to bloom against all odds. Its bright petals are a defiant splash of color in a world of gray concrete and brown dust. It's a silent testament to the power of life to persist, to find a way to express its beauty even in the harshest of conditions. To see it is to be reminded that resilience isn't just a human trait, but a fundamental force of nature. Hope is also a human connection. It's a shared cigarette, passed between two strangers who have nothing else to give. It's a quiet nod of understanding, a look that says, "I see you. I know your struggle." It's the act of a volunteer from a local outreach group offering a warm blanket and a kind word, with no judgment or expectation of anything in return. These moments are bridges built across the chasm of isolation. They're reminders of a shared humanity that can sometimes be forgotten in the daily fight for survival. They're small acts of grace that can make an unbearable day just a little more bearable. These moments aren't enough to solve the larger problem. A single raindrop can't end a drought, and a single act of kindness can't erase years of hardship. But they're essential. They're the fuel that keeps the spirit from being extinguished entirely. They're the sparks of light that flicker in the darkness, providing just enough illumination to take the next step. Hope in this world isn't the belief that things will get better tomorrow. It's the strength to survive today, to find a moment of peace, a touch of beauty, or a connection to another soul, and to hold on to it tightly. The night, no matter how long or how dark, must eventually give way to the dawn. The first light appears as a faint gray line on the eastern horizon. Slowly, it spreads, pushing back the shadows. The sky transforms from inky black to a deep, royal purple, then to shades of orange and pink. The first rays of the sun crest the tops of the buildings, casting a warm, golden glow over the sleeping city. For a moment, everything is bathed in this soft, forgiving light. The harsh edges of the concrete are softened, and the grime and decay of the streets are momentarily hidden. It's a daily miracle, a promise of a new beginning. For the creatures of the natural world, the sunrise is a call to action. The birds begin their morning chorus, their songs filling the air. The hawk leaves its roost and takes to the sky, beginning its hunt. For the people of the streets, the sunrise brings a different kind of awakening. It's the end of the long, dangerous night and the beginning of another day of struggle. It's the signal to pack up one's few belongings and move on before the city fully awakens. And yet, there's something in that warmth, that light, that offers a sliver of renewal. The simple physical sensation of the sun on one's skin can be a comfort, a reminder of being alive. To survive here is to be a master of resilience. It's to possess a strength that isn't loud or flashy, but quiet and enduring, like a desert plant that can wait for years for a single rain. It's the ability to bend without breaking, to endure hardship that would crush others. It's the knowledge of how to find water, where to find shelter from the wind, and who to trust. This resilience is etched onto the faces of the survivors, in the lines around their eyes and the set of their jaws. It's a testament to the incredible, often underestimated strength of the human spirit. What does it mean to survive? It's more than just breathing, more than just existing from one moment to the next. It's to hold on to a shred of dignity in a world that tries to strip it away. It's to find a moment of beauty in the midst of ugliness. It's to share a kind word when you have nothing else to give. The journey through these shadows is a perilous one, and not all who begin it will see it to its end. But for those who do, for those who witness the sun rise again and again, their survival is a quiet, powerful act of defiance. It's a testament that even in the deepest darkness, the spark of life refuses to be extinguished.